Okay. Sorry about the brief period of silence. I was thinking of something. Yeah, that's a good excuse. Hello. So, I'm gonna be starting Neverwinter Nights. Again. Still. Resuming. Alright, so where I last left off, I had turned in one of my quest items, the Heart of the Yuan Ti, and now I am going to go off to find the third one, I think. Oh, goodness sake, pardon me a moment. Alright. Okay. Sorry about that. Alright. So, I'm going to talk to Arabeth and I'm going to see if she has a direction I should go next.
One of the bards here in Castle Never is composing a song to honor your adventures during the recovery of this second reagent.
Ah, well. I've always wanted to be the subject of a bard song, I think. I hope it's good.
I believe I heard Lord Nasher himself humming the tune in the halls. People are beginning to take notice of you.
Alright, that's slightly terrifying. I don't want the president or king or whatever the hell he actually is to know who I am. That's just weird. Okay. Well, let's see. I need to talk to you.
Of course. I will do my best to help with whatever you need to know.
Alright, so I'm going to ask her if she has any information as to where the creatures might be.
There are many rumors, and I would not like to give you any false leads. However, there is something that seems reliable.
Oh, that sounds promising.
The City Watch reports a near rebellion in the Black Lake district. The commoners claim the nobles have found a secret cure. Perhaps it is related to the creatures.
I have heard those rumors. That would make some sense. So that means I've got to go through No Man's Land and to get to Black Lake. That means maybe I get to cause havoc for some nobles. I can't say I hate that idea. Fucking nobles.
But there is no guarantee the reports are accurate. The creatures could be in any one of the city districts. I shall leave it up to you where you want to take your search.
I mean, there are 4 creatures. There are 4 districts. I think by now, it's pretty obvious where they are.
Else?
All right.
Farewell. May Tyr guide your steps.
So here I go. If you notice, I have done some inventory remanaging, so hopefully my current inventory system will not cause anybody to have a bit of a conniption. I don't know, I'm a little proud of it. It's not going to last, of course, it never does. But, look at how pretty that is. So, I am heading out to talk to Fenthic because, well, you can't have a threesome if only 2 people are into the idea.
Hello again, and well met as always.
Aww.
Is there something I may do for you?
I can't get praised by him. Too bad. That makes me sad. Alright, so back to the temple. I've sold things. I have reported in. I have gotten my accolades. I quite like those accolades. And now would be a kind of a decent opportunity to rest a little bit. Resting. Alright, so let's figure out what direction Black Lake is in. I believe it's to the north. Yep, right next to the castle. Yeah, that's not, well, nobles be nobles, huh? Oh, I get to commit vandalism with a zoo. That'll be fun. What other things do I have to do in... Oh, I can start keeping an eye out for the Moonstone Mask stuff. Now, as mentioned, as a paladin, I'm going to have to do some quick thinking as to why I can take part in this, but I'll work on it. So we've got someone named Hodge and someone named Sir Reginald Rumbottle III. And then something from the Docks District, but I'm not going there yet. So here we are. Okay. Walking on a thing for no reason. Followed by a halfling. Alright. I don't think you guys have anything new to tell me. Based...
Hello.
Alright. Well, I've already talked to you, so... There we go. Goodbye. Not going through all that again. Okay. So here we are at the No Man's Land. The slum right outside the gates of the Black Lake District. It would serve them right if the poor people here just kind of stormed it, but sadly, not yet. So let's talk to this fellow named Sendrin.
Hey there.
Please, can you help me? I don't know what to do. Slow down. Just tell me what's wrong. My name is Sendrin, and everything has gone wrong. This whole district is overrun, and those bastards in the Black Lake don't care. They've locked themselves away, abandoning this whole place. What happened here? Why is the area in such bad shape? After the Wailing began, we got caught between the quarantine and the Black Lake's barricades. We were at the mercy of the plague thugs. What the hell is a plague thug? Some of them used to be friends, but the plague took their minds, drove them mad. They became like animals. Then Loksar showed up. Ooh, tell me about this Loksar. Loksar is a big half-orc. Not sure where he came from. He showed up after the first few plague thugs started going mad. Loksar looted in their wake. After a while, when the place was disrupted, Loksar just started killing people and taking whatever he wanted. I think he realized the guards don't care about us in here. I think I'm one of the last survivors. I have no reason to stay. He's killed my family, taken everything. I just want to know he's dead before I try to get to the city core. Okay. You couldn't get any help from the Black Lake guards? Nobody cares about us servants here. The Black Lake nobles barricaded themselves up. As long as nobody gets near the barricade, they don't care. What do they care if some peasants lose their lives? Bah, I ain't working for them ever again. Yeah, good. Go on strike. I'll see what I can do. You will? Thank you. Loksar is in this no man's land somewhere. He's pretty much taken whatever houses he wanted. There's plague-mad thugs around too. Please be careful. You're the first person to give a damn about anything that has happened here. Thank you. Well, let's see if I can do anything. I've been pretty good at killing things so far, I guess, after a few attempts. A lot of attempts in some cases. Well, never claimed to be good. Alright, so let's go looking in this house. Perhaps I'll find something. It's a house. Oh, well, I think I found some diseased thugs. I feel kind of bad calling them thugs, though. It's not their fault they've got a disease. There we go. Oh, poor rabid dog. Alas, isn't that how it goes? Anything to loot? Look, I sympathize with them, but I'm still gonna steal their stuff. I mean, liberate their stuff. Well, can't have too much ale, I suppose. I don't think I can even drink the ale, to be honest with you. Maybe I can use it to bribe someone. But as far as I know, paladins are not Methodist, and I believe that they are able to drink alcohol. I think. Well, Haven't gotten demoted yet. Alright. No offense intended towards any Methodists. Okay. They're just the first people that came to mind that have things about alcohol. Here we go. Got some bolts. Well, that went where it should be. Not sure why I have that thing of bolts, actually, though. It's not like I've got a crossbow, but... oh well. Alright. Got some diseased thugs and some... guys. Oh. That was quick. Oh, that's good. I had some fun in the Beggars District. A little stronger now. Okay. Here we are. 5 gold pieces. I can feel the wealth. Oh, hey. Some barrels up here. Did I see them? I probably just looked at them. That's alright, I'll look again. Yeah, I did. I have no memory of anything. It's awful. Okay. Here I go. Screaming in the background. The Neverwinter Night Symphony. One day I'll save all of you people. Oh, did I go here? Maybe, maybe not. Let's find out. I probably did. That's okay. Let's look in a barrel. Nope, I did. Alright. Going in. Oh, some more poor diseased people.
I'll have your head!
I mean, I think this is a little more morally ambiguous than killing the prisoners, because, I mean, technically speaking, I don't know that this isn't their home. I mean, Sundrin kind of implied that, but I'm not sure that really counts. Hey, healer kit. It's a shame that doesn't work on the plague, huh? Alright. Yeah, I know, the screaming of intense agony. Hello, Toasty, how are you today? It is great atmospheric background noise. But, also, you know, a little sad. Poor people. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. So, looking at remains of the people that I murdered. Got 5 gold pieces. Gonna be rich. Eventually. Actually, eventually you do get a lot of money in this game. As I recall. I feel like I had a lot of money when I finished. Of course, I was playing a thief. And, you can extort all sorts of money from people. I just rob people now. But I don't extort money from them. Oh, your cat's official? That's wonderful, wonderful. So are you gonna get the cat now or later? I think you said it was gonna be later. Oh, that's gonna be so cool though. I think you'll like having a cat. Having a cat is great. Later? Still, worth the wait. Having cats are wonderful. Annoying sometimes, but wonderful. Mine is somewhere sleeping, I think. She does that. Yeah, you'll have fun with the chaos. Yeah. In my experience, it's about 18 hours they sleep, and then 6 hours they're crazy. And the 6 hours more than makes up for the 18 hours of sleep. It really does. But yours will be young, I think you said. So yours will probably be more and more chaos and less sleep. When they get older, they get a little calmer. A little bit. Remains. Oh, a book. Wind by the Fireside. A very poetic title. Wind by the Fireside is a poem that has changed much over the ages. That much is clear to those who have studied it, but it is not known how much it has been altered, or why the alterations have taken place. Many scholars assume that these changes are representative of the natural evolution of language, as well as modern innovations of style. Little is known about the actual history of the poem, though some believe it to have some bearing upon the creator races of Faerun. Others have speculated that it may have been written as an ode by a follower of some ancient religion. The popular version sung in Neverwinter is noted as the following, though other regions have variations in theme. So you shiver in the cold and dark. Look into the fire and see it spark. My eye watching over you. As you walk in the wind's whistling claws, listen past the howling of the wolf's jaws. My song comes to you. And when you're lost in trackless snow, look up high where the eagles go. My star shines for you. In deep dark mine or on crumbling peak, hear the words of love I speak. My thoughts are with you. You are not forsaken, you are not forgotten. The north cannot swallow you, the snows cannot bury you. I will come for you. Faerun will grow warmer, and the gods will smile. But oh my love, guard yourself well. All this may not happen for a long, long while. I probably should have read that with a bit more rhythm or something. Still, it's interesting. I'll take it. Not gonna leave the book on the street. Oh yeah, the toys go up at night. Yeah, that's a good idea. If you have toys that make sound, especially at night, the cats will find them. The cats will find a way. Alright, I think I looked at those boxes up there. God, I can't remember anything today. That's not good. Well, this will be fun. Watch an incredibly absent-minded person try to figure out what the hell they just did in the game. Alright, I'm looking for doors because I want to open a door and poke my head around. Oh, this is kind of a... I mean, there's got to be a door to this house somewhere, right? I mean, someone's got to go inside. Oh. My halfling found a person to kill. He's very good at that. Okay, come on. Alright. Whoa. Please don't kill my halfling. Come on. Thank you. I probably shouldn't call him my halfling. That's kind of demeaning. Oh yeah, you need absolute silence to sleep unless you're tired? Slash TP? I'm not sure I understand. Oh, I guess I can't really go in, can I? Maybe. Is there a way in here? Oh, I guess burned out shell of a house. It doesn't really need a door. How disappointing. Oh, teleport command. Nice. There's probably a way to teleport on this, especially if you get into the debug mode, but that's okay. I can always reclaim my halfling back at the temple if he dies. And maybe I should rest, though. I don't want to kill him off yet. Come on. You're actually somewhat useful, halfling. Tommy. I shouldn't call him halfling. That's rude. I wouldn't want to be called human, I guess. Well, actually, that's kind of fun. Human. Alright. Or squid, for that matter, but that's my name. Alright. Oh, well, there's stuff to loot. Let's loot some stuff. Now, I remember Loxar being a pretty tough fight, but that said, I think I might have done Black Lake earlier in my last playthrough. So, we'll see. Oh, racism in fantasy worlds, though. I think it would be. I think halflings have to put up with a lot in fantasy worlds. Except for Final Fantasy XIV, where they seem to... the Lalafels seem to run pretty much everything, but good for them. Alright, here we go. Hello. There we go, there we go. The downside to having Tommy with ranged weapons is that when things come after him, he doesn't really have a way to fight them very easily. I mean, it does keep him from running up and killing things, which is good, because he does that and it's annoying. But then they run after him. Oh, the sentient potato people? Yeah. That's probably a rude thing to call them, though, you know, to be fair. Though I don't know. I've never heard an in-character reaction from a Lalafelt being called a potato. Maybe they don't mind. Hard to say. That said, I'm somewhere... I think I'm somewhere in Shadowbringers still. So, it could have come up later. I'm on hiatus. Oh, I have 10 adventuring. Should probably figure out something to do with my gemstones eventually. And there is a ruined tower. That seems like somewhere that's probably notable, given that it's, you know, a pinpoint in my map. Steve is fun. I don't even have to do anything. Just gotta kind of make sure that they don't kill my halfling. Friend. My halfling friend. Probably saving it for a special event, like the Christmas event. Only adventurers used to wear belts. That's funny. I don't think I caught that. I feel like I did the Christmas event, but I don't remember seeing that. I think that would have amused me. The event I'm saddest about is apparently there was one back when Heaven's Word came out, before, you know, Harshavant had his thing. And apparently he had some pretty great lines towards your PC. It's like, that was... I will always regret missing that part, but I didn't join up and play until somewhere in Stormblood, so I don't know about the cool stuff. Oh, one of the options if you took Santa to the market? Oh, that's pretty great. I like that. Maybe I did miss the holiday thing last year. Oh, that's a shame. I regret missing it if I did. Or I just missed that option, which I also regret. Here we go. That's okay. Steven has his own thing to do. Yeah, it was where I used to buy belts. That's great. Gotta admit, I can't complain about having extra inventory space. Alright. I don't need the Warrens anymore. So why did I save it as the Warrens? Alright, well, let's save this as something that's not the Warrens so I don't confuse myself. Yes. Those mythical objects that adventurers used to wear. Oh, that's spectacular. I love that. Mythical objects. Because no one ever needs to keep your pants up in the Eorzea, I suppose. Oh. Ah, here we go. So, there's a dog.
I'll kill you.
Should probably kill the dog first. Get it out of the way. Oh, good. I did kill the rabbit dog. Alright, so we're going to smite evil. Right after they removed them. Right after. Oh, that's good. I like that. I don't know what I did with mine. I think maybe I just, what the fuck is it called when you're crafting and you turn it into its component items? I think I did that to all my belts. Only afterwards I thought, well, you know, they might be collector's items. Maybe someone will want them, but, eh. Oh well. Oh, heavens. Let's not die. I don't want to die. I might die. I'm taking him down pretty well though. Potion. Come on. Near death. Not bad. I really need lockdown though. Crap. Oh, well, that was bad timing on my part. If I'd done the potion a little earlier, I would not have died. Oh, yes. Nothing beats the roasting little sun. Was it? Yes, that was lovely. Stormblood was actually my favorite expansion. I think because, well, that was one where it actually made a difference if you did all those little quests, because you went so quickly through the regions that it was hard. I think for a lot of people they didn't get as invested, but if you did all the little quests, you found you got to know all the tribes of the Aura there, and they were so great. And I really liked that. And sometimes you like being the cog in the machine instead of the big hero. Come back when you're a real man. Oh yes, Ishtala had the best lines, I think. Did I lose the dog? Where the hell is the dog? Oh, there's the dog. Let's go kill the dog first. Poor dog. I feel bad for the dog, but you know it is rabid. Oh shit, I'm gonna lose my... Well, that... You know what? I can already tell this is not gonna go well. I'm gonna try this one more time. Cat mom for the win. I agree with you. Alright, so we're gonna try this again. Oh, actually, come to think about it, I keep forgetting I have a spell now. One spell. But it is a spell, so I should use my spell. Yes, now let's see. I think that makes my +1 longsword temporarily a +2, ideally. It doesn't say so on here though. I thought it used to say so when you succeeded with magic weapon. Oh well. Maybe it didn't work. That's okay. Still gonna hit it. Hello. Okay, so now I'm gonna kill the dog because otherwise it's not good to have more than one thing coming after you. Oh, nice. Hey, a critical hit a cleave. Probably should get my better potions ready, but alright. That's my evil. And maybe pull down my fancier potions. There we go. Ow. Did like critical hitting that cleave though. And Tommy's pretty useful. So, is power attack worth it this time? No, maybe not. I think I just lost a round. Alright, well. This is gonna be embarrassing. Let's see how many times it'll take for me to kill him. Bets on how many lives this is gonna take? You get bonus points that mean nothing if you win. While I mutter at myself, annoyed. Alright, so magic weapon. Okay. Move these back down. And as much as I like the visual effect of Bart's skin, I don't actually think it does any good. Could take Bless, though. Let's take a potion of Bless. I got a bunch of them. You don't run out of items. Something they did in Wrath of the Righteous is what got you into CRPGs? That sounds interesting. I'm very curious about this lore, if you don't mind spoiling. Alright. First, I'm gonna kill him. Okay. Now that he's trying to kill me, I feel okay with switching to the dog. Oh shit. Come on, hit the fucking dog. Oh, for heaven's sake. Why is this dog being so hard to kill this time? Finally. Jesus. Slight evil hit. Nice. Okay. God damn it. Okay. Alright, take another one. Well, at least he missed that time. Come on, hit him. Kill him, you fucker. Okay. So, 3 times. That's how many times it took to kill him. I've got a head. Some adamantine. Well, that's useful. That's a quest item, I think. Now, what I need to keep an eye out for, actually, when I was looking at the book of recipes, is I need to keep an eye out for leather armor, or possibly leather armor +1. Not because it's useful now, but it might be later. So a great axe and a head. Alright, trouble in no man's land. See proof of the dead? Or proof of his deed. Well, I can give him proof of the deed. Maybe he can keep it as a centerpiece? What do you do with your enemy's head when you get him? Shrink it? Turn it into kickball. Hacky sack. Do kids play hacky sack? Oh. So essentially the Demon Lord of Succubi was known for killing demon lords. For anyone listening, this may be a spoiler for something. From what you understand, she was trying to fight her own evil nature because she slaughtered so many demon lords. She got good karma, and she ascended to the upper planes. Oh, cool. Good for her. I like that. Most of the time, I like that sort of thing. Though, don't get me started on what they did with Igwilv in current D&D. I'm still a little irrationally peeved by that. Some villains should stay villains. They're much more fun as villains. Especially awesome witch ladies who terrorize entire countrysides and enslave demons. They should stay villains, in my opinion. But that sounds like a really cool event. I like that. Okay. Now I'll go back and tell this guy that I killed. So only 3 tries, though. For me, that's pretty good. I remember that taking a lot longer. For me. Probably because I was playing a rogue, too, and then you gotta have someone else take the blows. Alright, hello, dude. Want a head? I'm walking across fire for no reason. Yeah, follower of Ilmater. Probably get a kick out of it. Oh! Oh, wow. You get a tail and get to do extra attack? Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'd do that just for the tail. I've always thought a tail would be cool. Okay. Nothing left. I've nothing. Please, if you can help, will you destroy the beast that has taken all I had? I have the head of the villain that was killing everybody. You do? I knew someone would make him pay. I knew there had to be some justice left somewhere. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Awesome. I wish I had something to give you, but I have nothing except my gratitude. I thank you. Okay. You're welcome. Glad to help. Alright, I think I'm gonna go back in the tower, though, and make sure I didn't miss anything. Because I feel like there's something I'm supposed to find in this, which I'm operating under my vague recollection. So I think in this region there is something I need to find. But what it is, I'm not sure. I hope I know it when I see it, because otherwise I'm going to be very confused. And, well, that's not new. Not particularly new. Alright. Walking through the tower. Walking to the tower. Alright. This is sad, though. This is right outside the nobles district. The nobles are dicks. That's true in pretty much everything, though. If you already have a tail, you get an extra. So you can have 10 tails. Not optimal, but very cool. That does sound like fun. I would do that sort of thing even if it wasn't optimal. I mean, sometimes you just gotta do it for the coolness factor. It's like the never-ending trouble between deciding about armor that looks cool versus armor that's actually protective. It's always very hard. I had that trouble in Dragon Age 2 because I got DLC armor because I was playing a mage, and mage armors in the game basically just look like bathrobes and not the nice kind. And the best outfit though was the original one. That was only good for low levels, and I wore that as long as I could. Eventually though, I had to give it up. I was always sad about that because that thing looked awesome. Alright, did I get that? I probably did. Well, let's poke again. It takes 2 seconds to look in a barrel. Ah, my eye! There's a raccoon in the barrel! Fashion is always more important, I agree. Now what I like is if you've got something like Cameron's character override hack, which is what I use to make sure my paladin is appropriately pantsless, as evidenced, you can keep the stat bonus and be half naked. It's a gift. It is a gift. Actually, I have to admit, this armor, I didn't do anything about the neckline. It came that way. And for as much as I give Arabeth some affectionate shit for her breastplate, this is very nearly as much cleavage. So, as one of your PlayStation friends says while playing Dark Souls game, Fashion Souls. Yeah, I can see it. I mean, look at that cleavage. That is impressive cleavage. This outfit looks like half of a bathrobe. In a good way, though, not in the Dragon Age 2 way. In the slutty bathrobe way. And that's what I was aiming for. Gotta love the man cleavage. Reminds me... Oh, what's this? 45. It doesn't look like leather. Let's take it. My lore skill is crap. I should stop putting points in lore. It never does any good. I should put those points in heal or something. It does, and it concerns you? Don't be concerned about my my character's vague sluttiness. He's a good guy. He's just, you know, adventurous. Makes the DM happy, though? Yeah, probably. Alright, looking in the box. Coins. The agonized screaming in the background. Oh, well. Neverwinter. Jewel of the North. Seems to get destroyed every other game, but, you know. Well, actually, not the expansions. In the expansions, you don't actually go to, Perception is the way to bully a DM. You don't actually have to go to Neverwinter in Shadows of Undertide. It's an artifact title. You get to go to Waterdeep in Hordes of the Underdark, which is quite nice, but you like see 2 seconds of it before you go underground. Alright, yes, I was here. What the hell? Yeah, alright, fine. Burned out house, I don't think there's anything to loot in a burned out house I can't get into. I've looked in the walls, so I feel like there is one place, though, I need to find. So hopefully there's another house down this way. I do like bullying DMs. Not that I admit to anything, should my DM happen to be watching the stream. You know, oh, hey! Mysterious assailants! Go nowhere near the Underdark. I think it's unavoidable when you play games like this. But hey, look! I get to kill people! Wish me luck!
I'll have your life. I'll slit your throat.
There's the one we were told about. Oh, okay. Well, on the plus side, I should have more to give Fenthic, and that means I get to flirt with Fenthic.
I'll have your life.
So many. Fortunately, very weak, but I am going to lose my halfling. Oh, well. Sorry, Tommy. I probably could heal him, but, you know, it's not like he's dead permanently. I'm a terrible paladin. Alright. Hi. I'm not even injured. Look at that. 57 out of 60. My poor halfling. Do I not get any evidence from this? Maybe over here. That looks like evidence. Oh, this looks like an evidence. In the place of his signature, this letter bears the mark of a stylized reptilian eye. It strikes you as somehow familiar, as though you've seen it before, perhaps in a different context. You examine the text closer. Read this letter well. Commit its words to heart, for I am your master, and there are those who would seek to thwart us, the people of the Eye. Lady Erebeth has promoted some adventurers into the militia, and sent them out to seek the creatures of the cure. They have already been successful once, and they must not be so again. You must stalk them from every shadow, pursue them at every turn. Sorry, one sec. Those creatures are to be set loose and hidden wherever they are out of reach. Do not fail me in this. Remember, I hold the power to grant you life in this place of death. Your lives are mine to deny. Long live the people of the Eye. This note should be shown to someone in authority. Yes, thank you. I wouldn't have figured that out. Alright, let's see. Oh, but then you would never learn of Ilustray. Yeah. You might. You never know. You might run into some people. I think she had some non-drow worshippers, as I recall, that kind of came along the way, didn't she? So many good options, so many bad options. That seem like a lot of fun. True. Well, you never know. You might find someone. Follow around any one of Ed Greenwood's beautiful goddess-type women. Find the Seven Sisters or something. You'll figure out a god from there. I've always liked Calimbor. I always thought he was probably my favorite. Now, would I worship him? I don't know. Gotta worship someone, though. Probably just worship a miscellaneous good god. I mean, there's no real incentive to worship an evil god, in my opinion, if you're going to go to hell and be tortured anyway, or the abyss, or wherever. That was always kind of a string of logic I didn't quite get. I mean, you kind of get it with the drow, because it's not like they're raised knowing about any other gods, but except for other ones that are just as bad. But, like, if you're on the surface, why? Why would you worship an evil god knowing that you're going to just get tortured for the rest of your life? It's like Baal, or Bane, or Cyric. Fucking Cyric. You don't get hell being lawful evil? I mean, I think the alignment system is always going to be a little dicey if you try to think about it too hard, especially with the gods and the planes. That said, in one of the expansions, you get to actually see one of the
All fun and games.
one of the hells, and it's pretty cool.
Taste steel, villain.
I don't think lawful evil defeats the purpose of hell. I mean, it's still pretty awful. It's just awful that follows rules.
Taste death, your taste.
They do a good job, I think. The one of these expansions that shows off one of the hells, it looks suitably hellish. If you stick around, we'll get there eventually. Elysium does sound pretty good, though, admittedly. Admittedly, when I was a kid, my dad had quite a few of the old Adventures of Dungeons & Dragons and Dungeons & Dragons First Edition books. So, I think this might be what I'm looking for. The silver band is etched with the image of a bird soaring against a moonlit sky, likely the family crest of an obscure house. The ring is of little value. Okay, that seems like something I'm looking for. Yeah. I think Mount Celestia, though, you probably, you don't get to have any fun if you're going to Mount Celestia. You gotta be really good for that. But my problem is, I learned the planes through the really old Demigods and Deities guide when it was considerably less PC. And so I'm still trying to wrap in my head, okay, which one was the Happy Hunting Grounds now, because obviously they didn't keep that name, and they shouldn't, because that's awful. But oh well. Convince Bahamut to help you cheat the system? Maybe he'll get bored. I think most of the upper planes sound fine if you're going to be dead anyway. Though Limbo always seemed kind of cool. Pandemonium. Alright. Gonna click. I suppose I should go fetch my henchman, huh? And report him. Alright. Hello, Tommy.
It was so strange, you know? There was this bright tunnel, and my mother was there. And then it was like, yoink, not yet, stupid, and I was back here. Weird, huh? So, you need my help again?
I can see that. Yes. You know, given how often poor Tommy dies with me, I am honestly, genuinely surprised he keeps following me around. Alright, so let's go talk with the hot elf lady. And her breastplate.
One of the bards here in Castle Never is composing a song to honor your adventures during the recovery of the second reagent.
I want to hear the song. Come on, let me hear the song.
I heard Lord Nasher himself humming the tune in the halls.
Okay, here. Look at
me
him.
You were right to bring this note to our attention.
Okay, glad to hear it.
Take it to Fenthic. He is the one in charge of unmasking the enemy behind all this. He will find your note most interesting, I am sure.
Nice. Setting the
Is there
groundwork.
anything else I can do for you?
Setting the groundwork for the threesome.
Farewell. May Tyr guide your steps.
Well, that's good. You always want to serve the nicest god, I think. Alright, let's see. There's something I wanted to do. Yes. Okay, to hit on Erebeth and hit on...
I believe I heard Lord Nasher himself.
Need temple services. Yes, I want to see what this is. And I need to check to see what I need for the white bone. Splint mail. Not terrible. Not great. Not terrible. I am wearing the armor of comfort, which makes sense as to why it looks like a bathrobe. Alright, because this says +2. Alright, almost no dexterity bonus though, admittedly. Alright, so where's my Book of the Forge? There it is. The what? Sorry, I was looking away, so I'm not sure what made you go the what. Are you talking about my armor of comfort? Because that's a really funny armored title, I think. So, I need a suit of magical armor of total AC 3. Well, you know, did I just sell that? Because that might be enough. I think I'm going to go to the forge and I'm going to see if that's enough real quick. Oh, setting up the threesome? Oh yes, well I've decided my character... Now, unfortunately this is an 2002 game, so they didn't really have a whole lot by way of LGBTQ content, but I feel like making my own. So, this is Erebeth. She is often favored by many a male player. Hello Sir Yurik, how are you? And you can, you know, get some vibes with her, even though she is seeing somebody else. She is seeing Fenthic. Now, I have decided that my character, while, like many other male characters, he would very much... How am I? I'm doing well. He would very much like to sleep with Lady Erebeth. I have decided he would also like to sleep with Lady Erebeth's boyfriend, Fenthic. So, you know, he would be totally on board with that threesome. I don't know if Fenthic would be, but considering he spends all of his time with Destler, I feel like he wouldn't necessarily mind
Hello
tough,
again, and well met as always.
a tough
Is there
human
something I
guy
can do for you?
in the group, huh? Okay, let me give him the note. Let me see, Stephen. The people of the Eye. A cult in Neverwinter is dark news indeed, especially when bent on preventing us from recovering the water Davian creatures. Before you launch a time-consuming investigation into some mysterious cult, Fenthic, you might want more evidence. For all we know, this note is a fake. Say, Destler, your Hellmites are kind of like a cult, aren't you? I feel like that's a bit far. Tamara or Illustrae. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. See, Fenthik here, the elf, is the one that I have decided my character would be into, because he is also the lover of Lady Erebeth. So, you know, two hot elves. Alright, insight. Well, I could be really aggressive about it, but I don't really have evidence against Esther yet, so I'm going to go with this insight. A cult could have both the organization and determination to be behind this. Your words are wise, Stephen. The possibility of a cult is one we must give careful consideration to. See, Fenthik is cute. A lot of male fans don't like Fenthik because he's a rival. But I don't think you need a love triangle and a rival. I think you can just, try to bang both. It'll be fun. Alright, rest assured that I intend to follow every lead in my efforts to find out who is behind the suffering of Neverwinter. You have done well to bring this to me. It is an honor to serve Neverwinter. Alright, I will take the reward, happily. Actually, maybe I could have turned down the reward. I don't think they would let me, though. Alright, I'll be going now. There is a way to play the campaign multiplayer for this. But I've never actually done it multiplayer, and I've never really gotten anything to work when I've tried. I'm pretty sure it's on my end, the fault to it. But yeah, it is supposed to be very multiplayer accessible. Elves are made for you? That's okay. One of my goals, though, I decided when I was playing this game, was to play some user modules. Because the big thing about Neverwinter Nights, the real appeal, isn't the campaigns, it's the tool set. Many players have made many modules of their own. And a couple of them that I really wanted to explore are epilogues for the official campaign. Some with romantic plots, so I think those would be fun. I have to beat the campaign first before I can set the character up for that. Oh, you've seen that Baldur's Gate has it? Oh, that does sound pretty amazing. Everything I've seen of Baldur's Gate, it looks really awesome. Oh, I already talked to that guy. So, this is the mask. I don't want to go to the Moonstone Mask yet. I believe I'm going here. Let me check. Yeah. So I'm on the wrong side of the fucking building. I think elves are kind of overrated sometimes, but this one... Steven's taste isn't mine. That's all. Here we go. That's okay. There. I think one of my followers has been playing some Baldur's Gate. You can take a look. Lilith is the name? That's not the full name, though. Let me see if I can find the name. Oh, Lilith Hobo. Has played quite a bit of Baldur's Gate. Most of your take is they live nearly 1,000 years. If you're a human, you marry a young elf. Do you really think they aren't going to marry someone else? If they love you, they'll wait, but that's 300 plus years. It never really bothered me, the idea that someone would love you and then marry someone else somewhere down the line. You can love more than one person. And it doesn't really change what you felt about the first person to love somebody else afterwards. Everything's different. So, it's never really bothered me. Besides, if you get to spend the rest of your life with somebody, what's wrong with that? Alright, I've talked to Durga before. I want to go downstairs, I think. Because I want to see what happens. A friend of mine, I think, compared it once, and this is maybe offensive, to having a cat, in a way. Who do you spend eternity with? Well, I don't know. I mean, it just means that my elf spouse in the afterlife is going to have a harem. That's okay. I don't mind sharing harem duties in character anyway. Out of character, I'm ace anyway, so it doesn't really matter. In character, I think Stephen would do well with it in a harem. I mean, look at his outfit. He lounge around, share the attentions with someone else, be lazy for the rest of the time. Sounds pretty good to me. We'll all have to agree to disagree, that's all. Alright, so I would like you to make an item for me. Okay. One magical weapon or armor and... Okay. Alright. Okay. So, I got a couple ways I can try to do this. I'm going to save, and I'm going to experiment a little. So I'm wondering what'll happen if I use the armor I'm wearing now. A half-elf Hail Mary? Yeah, that seems reasonable. But, you know, it still doesn't bother me. So, maybe I'm going to try it first with the armor I'm wearing. So, hey, you get to see what my character looks like. I'm glad. He's very tattooed. Because he's a follower of Ilmater, I figure he'd like the pain. Woohoo, this stream has just gotten a little bit X-rated. Alright, so let's see what happens with the armor of sluttiness. In a good way. Alright, so let's see what happens. Did anything happen? Do I do something with it? Alright. I'm going to be disappointed if it looks different, though. Alright.
Hello there!
Okay, please make an item for me. Okay. Nope. One component. Okay, so I can't do with that. Alright. Yeah, I got a gargoyle skull in there, I think. Okay. Well, the armor of comfort might be too specialized. So, I've heard that leather armor might be what I need, though. But I'm going to try the banded armor first. I don't have leather armor yet. But if it doesn't work, that's okay. I can always sell it and buy leather armor. Let's put back on my bathrobe. Gym time. There we go. Bathrobe. My bathrobe of power. Alright, let's see if this works.
Hello there!
Alright, I would like you to make an armor for me. Nope. Only be 2 items on a forge. And a specific. Okay, a specific. Alright. Alright, let's go get that. So I think maybe the AC 3 means that whatever I put down has to be of that AC naturally. Let me think for a second while I figure out who the heck messaged me on Discord. Sorry, just a sec. I'm not a very good multitasker. Ah, here we go, here we go. Ah. Okay. Huh. Okay, well, that's good. Alright, anyway. Hello, Blasphemeu. Did I pronounce that right? The adventures in Neverwinter are going swimmingly, though I've discovered I don't have quite the right components for my cool thing that I want to make. That's okay. That's alright. I'll have to see what I can get somewhere else. Actually, maybe. I wonder. I'm gonna have to see something. So you are base armor class 6, maybe. +2. I think I read somewhere what I need for this, and so this might have worked with a diamond, but I would use the diamond for my sword instead. AC 5. I need an AC 3 armor. Okay, specifically AC 3. I'm actually looking to make white bone, but I don't have leather armor. Oh, hello.
Look.
Sorry, Tommy. I don't have the leather armor +1 to do it, I think. Your rant on love in fantasy worlds. That's understandable. Why go with one of the generic races? It's true love. It's more about the personality, I think, than the race. I think. I don't know. Like you said, it's all theory. But I think Steven likes noble elves, so he would totally be part of the elf threesome if they were interested. He's hoping someday to win their approval. Leather armor, padded, studded leather, hide armor, chain, half plate, padded breastplate. Where's the padded? That's 1. That's 5. Scale mail. Ah, rats. Okay, I'm gonna have to keep an eye out. Oh well, oh well. Oh, if you were transported into one of those worlds, well, that's a little different, I think. I'll give you that. Alright, well, I suppose I'm too early to be able to do cool stuff with my armor. That's okay. It was a good try anyway. Oh, I don't want to talk to the citizen. I wish I could punch the Doomsayer in the face, but I'm like that. Common 100% isn't English. Well, that's true, but theoretically at least there'd be some sort of magical way you could be... I'm sure if whatever transported you there would see to the language issue. It'll be like Stargate. Miraculously, everyone speaks the same language. Alright, well, let me talk to my elf lady who
One of the bards here in Castle Never is composing a song to... I believe I heard Lord Nasher himself humming the tune.
I want to hear the song. Maybe it's terrible. It's like toss a coin to your Witcher, but not catchy. Alright. So. It's a nice poem. I like that the book is a little more expensive because it's got a cool poem. Alright. Cool cloaks. Shining Ham, Bed and Man, Split Mail. Nope, I guess I have not yet found leather armor +1. Ah, rats. I found a lot of thieves' tools though, apparently. Will comprehend languages work for a non-existent language in that world? I mean, it should, assuming the language makes sense. Of course, English doesn't really make sense, but who's counting? Enter portal. Pay 50 gold. Nice. Okay, so I've done some wandering around. I've reported in. I am looking at my map. I have found a ring that I'm 99% certain I'm going to need for a later quest. And is there anyone else to talk to? No Man's Land is living up to its name, I think. I looked in the wagon, I think. Yep, no robbing a wagon. Here we are. A potion of bless. I do like my potions of bless. Because I suck. Alright, so we have gone through the slums, which are very sad. Let's see what the noble district looks like. Well, it looks like a barricade. There are militiamen. Oh, I bet these guys are going to try to stop me. They better not. Fucking nobles. Ooh.
I greet you.
So blaspheme you you've decided to give your D&D group a side quest. Ooh, damsel in distress is actually in the cult of the mimic, who has raised one that has taken the form of a castle and has come. Oh, they feed adventurers to the castle mimic. That's amazing. I love it. Yes, and the rest of us in the chat think it sounds cool too. I love it. Big giant castle mimic sounds terrifying. It's the sort of thing you'd almost want to see in a computer game, because then you can see it. Though, I mean, of course, it's still fun to get it described for you.
Hello.
Doesn't seem like any of your players are here? Well, I hope not. Well, I don't know. They're welcome, of course. I wouldn't know. Oh, here we go. Stop right where you are, citizen. Commoners are not allowed to enter the Black Lake District. Fuck you! Okay, anyway, I'm a member of the City Guard under Arabeth's command. The City Guard has so many new recruits. I can't even keep up. I think I've heard of you, though. Alright, well, I've been commanded to find the water Davian creatures. Have you heard anything about them? I just heard that they're supposed to cure the plague or some such. I think I'd be a desperate fool who believes that. Monsters don't cure plagues. Well, I'm very appreciative of your medical degree, Mr. Clone, but I'm gonna go with this. Have you heard any rumors about where they might be? Sorry, no tales of monsters running about the district. Not that I've heard, anyway. Maybe you've heard of someone who might know more? Someone who's acting strangely. Acting strangely? Well, I suppose Meldanon would certainly qualify, though acting strange is nothing new for him. He's a wizard, they say. Sort of an odd bird among the nobility. People have been saying that Meldanon's hoarding food. Some think that he should share some of it with the common folk. I don't know. I wouldn't go messing with Meldanon myself. Ooh, they're giving me lots of reasons to want to go kill this guy. Nice. Go flip tables and chairs at some old man's tavern for a prank? Swap the liquor around. That seems like a mean prank. I don't know. Poor old man, unless he deserves it. I mean, this guy who's hoarding food sounds like he deserves it. I want to punch him in the face. Alright, let me ask you something else. Anything I should know about in Black Lake? Well, there's the whole situation with Meldanon. Glad he isn't my problem. Okay, well, I just talked about that. He's one of the noblemen. Supposedly a wizard. Scary reputation. I probably shouldn't say much more than that. Well, I did invest in Persuade. Let's do this. Come now. Telling me won't do any harm. Alright, I guess there's no harm. It's not like I'm going to be struck by a lightning bolt or anything. It'd be hilarious if he got struck by a lightning bolt right now. Fact is, Meldanon's been hoarding food, or so claims Formosa, one of the louder noble women in Black Lake. She says the food should be used to feed the city, wants to force the sorcerer to give it up. She's been stirring up quite a bit of trouble over it. Okay, I might like her. If you want to know more about it, you should talk to Formosa. You'll hear her screeching soon enough, I think, if you go anywhere near the district's main square. I wouldn't mind someone trying to rein her in myself. Wow, I want to hit the sky. Anyone in the Black Lake district who needs help? If it's just a district of rich nobles who aren't even suffering from the plague like the rest of the city, I wouldn't worry too much about them myself. Alright, you're winning me over a little bit, dude. The rival of the guy across the street. Yeah, probably. Although I did hear tell that old Samuel went missing last week. No trace of him. Poor sod probably fell into the lake. Alright, so who is Samuel? Oh, just one of the older guards. I hear Thurin's been looking for him, though. If you're really interested, you could talk to him. He'll be patrolling about, no doubt. Yeah. Sorry. Patrolling the tavern, that is. The Board Laid Bare is where Thurin spends his off hours. I need some directions. Where do you need to go? Okay, well, let's ask. Tavern. Try the Board Laid Bare. What an awkward name. It's just north of here and should have everything you need. Is there something else? Where's the nearest temple? There are no temples in the Black Lake district. Nobility doesn't have time to be pious. Is there something else? Is there a place to buy equipment nearby? How many shops in the area? Or I guess you could try the Board Laid Bare. It's a tavern. Okay. Is there something else? I've been commanded to find the Rotterdavian creatures. I've already asked him that. Okay, goodbye. Oh, he's letting me in. Good. Let's go plague some nobles. I hope.
No can do.
Okay.
Hello.
Let me through the gate then. Keep your tunic on already. Well, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Okay. I do not like these nobles. Oh god, look at how quiet it is. And nice. I hate these people already. Look at these citizens and audience members. Throwing away good money, like everybody else in the city, but still. I choose to judge the nobleman. Alright, which direction should I go? Left or right? Being a noble just makes you a bigger target? Well, for me, yeah. Social upheaval. There's a reason I went machinist in Final Fantasy XIV. Because in the end, Nothing beats shooting people with guns and disrupting Ishgard's social order.
Okie dokie.
Left. Oh, you said left. I already went right. Silly.
Aye,
Oh
it's
well.
done.
It's alright. I found an amethyst. And let's see what's in the box. Another adventurer. Oh, nice. Look at how pretty my inventory is right now. More cure light wounds. Now that I've reached the point where they're utterly useless in battle. 4. That's not hard though, let's be honest. Alright, so this is whose estate? If that's Meldainen's, I'm going to wait a bit and do some exploring. Meldainen's grain warehouse. Ooh. Well, I think I'm going to be coming back to that pretty soon. Every man, elf, and dwarf deserves to eat, not just the rich. Okay, I like this lady.
Yes?
Oh, stop
make
waving
it
that
quick.
about. Alright, fine. Okay. Fucking
Yes?
irritating person.
Do make it quick.
Meldainen is not one to be trifled with. He's the wealthiest and most powerful noble in the district. And a sorcerer, too, I hear.
I greet you.
Oh dear, this is all just going to bring the plague down on us.
I greet you.
Foolish girl, someone should shut her up. This is what happens when farmers become sorcerers and sorcerers become farmers. It isn't natural. What's that mean?
I greet you.
Meldainen is not to be trifled with. Oh, fuck you. Let's talk to her.
Who are you? One of the city guard, I suppose. What do you say? Don't you think Meldainen should be forced to stop his hoarding and give up his stores?
Poor Xander. There's a reason he's your favorite character? Oh. The one time you played a noble character, you ripped his nobility away. Oh, that's good. Aw, you've never been able to see his story fully through. I've got quite a few characters like that. It's always a bit sad. I like the social upheaval nobles. The ones who want to change things. They're always good. I like this lady. I like her outfit. That's a cool jumpsuit. Look at that. An agitated half-elven woman, trying to sway those around her to her cause. Her clothes seem deliberately simple compared to the nobles around her. Okay. After all, the duty of the people to watch over their own. What say you? So who is this Meldainen? You don't know about Meldainen? Well, you must not be from around here, that's for certain. Meldainen is a vicious and evil little man. He does whatever he pleases in Blacklake because he has 2 things, magic and power. He kidnaps people for his experiments and has all sorts of magical abominations in his estate, and all the other nobles pretend not to notice. Magical abominations, sounds promising. Well, I won't, and I'm not intimidated by him. His merchant house has been hoarding food and goods for years in this district, and he should give it up whether he likes it or not. And who are you? My name is Formosa Laitainen, daughter of a noble house. I may be shut in behind these walls along with the rest of the nobility, but that doesn't mean I don't think we have a responsibility to the city. There are people starving out there. I would help them if I had food to offer, but only Meldainen has it, and having his hoard taken and given to the sick is the very least that he should suffer. Okay, I already asked this. Alright, I agree with you totally. Well, that's good to hear. There's few enough people around here with some courage to know what's right and say it out loud. Oh, it's hard when the groups don't quite work out. I know what you mean. Okay. I have one. It wasn't so complicated though. We just got distracted and work came up and things like that, but so I never got to finish the character story. Oh well, maybe someday. I could always write something. Oh, you put him in your world and gave him a happy ending? Oh, well, you could always make a module for Neverwinter Nice. That might be fun to play. Alright. Maybe it'll be more like gaming so you could earn it. But you know, if you can always write a story as well, and you can have him earn it that way. True. Okay, let's see. The only question that remains is what's to be done about it. The city guards have their hands full just keeping order, and the chance of me stirring up these frightened pigeons to act is not good. Something drastic needs to be done, and it needs to be done by those that have the ability and the conviction. Like you, sir. Will you help me? What exactly do you have in mind? That depends. Are you averse to performing a task that some would consider underhanded? How underhanded are we talking about here? I'm speaking of killing Meldanen and taking from him the key to his warehouse. You would kill him, or I will? I'm no killer, sir. If I were, I would have challenged the sorcerer long ago, and this would be unnecessary. Yeah. I would say by my character's morality, killing this guy would be appropriate, even though I am a paladin. That's my thought here. That's very much my thought here. But, well, you know what? I'll take the morality knock if the game disagrees with me. I'll do it. You must acquire Meldanen's key then. That allows access to his hoard. And Meldanen himself must be killed, so no one need fear retribution from the monster. Meldanen lives in a walled mansion in the northwest corner of Black Lake. His gate is guarded well, and there are other wards, but somehow you must gain entry. I do not expect you to do this without reward, of course. Bring me the key, and I will bring you a magic necklace. For the sorcerer's silver tooth, I offer 500 gold pieces. Do I want to try to persuade her for some more coin up front? Thank you, Toasty. Have fun! Would it be unpaladinly to persuade the noble woman to give me coin? I do have persuade. And she is rich. Yeah, why not? Oh, hey, she gave me 100 gold. Thank you. That was so unpaladinly. Oh well, oh well. Well, I intend to... Yep,
no
figured.
can do.
I intend to deliver what I promised. Okay, there's the Rumbottom estate, and there's the Hodges estate. Okay, well, now, here is my moral dilemma. Ophala has sent me after some pieces of art. And I would have to steal them, which is clearly illegal, and I am a paladin. That said, as far as I know, it's a complicated issue between them. So let's talk. You better keep back. Only those in the company of Mr. Hodge are allowed to enter his estate. I want to ask you some questions. I'm on duties, so I really shouldn't be chatting, but it gets awfully boring standing here. Usually I'm cleaning inside. Ask your questions, and I'll do my best to answer them. Who are you? I'm just a guard trying to do his duty. Well, actually, I'm not much of a guard. I was the butler, but the door guard fell to the plague. So now I'm standing out here pretending that I'm threatening. I don't even think I'm getting paid more for this. Well, so Hodge is kind of a dick. Ask your questions. Do you know anything about the Wailing death? I only know what everyone's been saying. We're all doomed unless Erebeth and her crew can find a cure. Nothing you haven't heard before. Anything else? Anything interesting going on here in Black Lake? Interesting. Why would I know about interesting? This is the first I've been outside in weeks. Usually I'm inside minding the dusting and whatnot. Sorry. Alright, I'm looking for work. I ain't doing any hiring myself, and I don't know anyone who is. I'm just a butler. Guard too, I guess. Anything else? Let's go back to my other questions. Why can't I enter this state? Well, actually, I don't much care one way or another. If you said I'm entering, I'm not going to get in your way. I'm not much of a fighter. Well, I mean, so technically I'm not breaking in. I'm supposed to be the butler, after all. I'm only filling in because the door guard... Oh yeah, okay. I wouldn't go in, though. It's not safe. Why? The guards inside are real tough. I'm not sure why Hodge didn't put them out here. Maybe he wants them as a surprise for burglars. I don't know. Well, I mean, they attack on sight. Nothing more than killers. Working out as a guard just lets them hurt people legally. I don't like them much. You really won't do anything if I go in? I told you. I'm no guard. I don't make enough gold to get in your way. Alright. Well, I think my moral dilemma is pretty resolved. This guy's gonna let me in, and if people are gonna attack me on sight, well then, you know, I gotta figure out what the hell's going on. I'm so awful. Anyway, let's be the worst paladin ever. And also, Alfala provides a very important service to the city. The morale that she provides, and the gathering place for people who are terrified, that's important. So I think I can rationalize doing this.
It's done.
Alright, so let's see what we got here. Are there people trying to kill me? Not yet. More traps, though. Alright, what's in here? Ah, more things that way. Okay, so let's see what's down here first.
It's done.
Okay. There's a cabinet. There's no logins peeking into people's cabinets, right? I think there actually is a login to that. Oh. Whoops.
It's done.
Too late. Yeah, nothing in there. Can't steal what's not in there. Uh-oh. I feel like I've encountered an issue. I feel like I might have encountered a big issue. Oh, crap. Well, this could be fun. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to redo a whole lot, I guess. Well, Sir Yorick, your choice for left might be what I do if I can't get the hell out of this. Oh dear. Cute. Alright. Alright. It won't let me get out. It won't let me do anything. Oh dear. Security guards all around me, life being there. Oh, nice. I like that. Okay. Well, I hate to say it, but I might have to close out and come back in, and I did not save recently. I think I'm gonna have to beg your patience, guys, because I'm gonna have to replay some shit. I don't want to, but I don't see what I can do. Okay. Oh, heaven's sake. Alright, well, guess we'll have to go with it. Let's go with Control-Alt-Delete. And task manager myself out of this mess. Okay. Alright. Well, now I don't have a screen at all in here. Well, that's not good. That's not good. Alright. Come on. Alright, there we go. Well, aside from having agreed to go kill somebody, which I promptly didn't save after, let's go. Oh well, oh well. Let's see, let's see. I'm gonna load my quick save. My auto save is 1919. My quick save is 2007. 1936. Really? Oh heavens. Oh, because my quick save was in the forge, wasn't it? Hell. Okay. Well, that's alright. That's alright. It's my own fault. Okay. That was possibly God telling me my excuses for robbing that guy blind were not good excuses. Still gonna do it, mind you. If my God wants me to not do something, he should come down and say so himself. Probably going to hell. Whoops. Alright, alright. So. Okay. There we are. Okay. Alright, heading back up, heading back up. Slightly annoyed at myself. Hey, Nyatar. Oh, on the plus side, I can raid a zoo. Do you want to raid a zoo? I want to raid a zoo. Okay. Let's go raid a fucking zoo. Oh, I forgot to get rid of the armor that I'm carrying, huh? Well, I'll teleport back. Not gonna worry too much about it. Alright. Okay, so going up. Alright, I'm not gonna read this guy's dialogue again. I'm just gonna go through it so that I can say I went through it. In case there's some sort of dialogue flag. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah. So I'm looking for someone named Theron. Any places I should visit? Get some directions. Tavern. Temple. Equipment. Oh, already did that. I'm gonna ask you something else. Goodbye. Now, I need to go through the gate.
Hello.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take a... So Yurik is laughing at me. That's not nice. Accurate, but not nice. Alright, well I guess I'll go left, like Sir Yurik discussed. I'm still going to join up with Social Unrest Lady and vow to kill a sorcerer, but I won't get... I'll go the opposite way first. And in the meantime, I'm going to quick save because I'm not losing any of my progress. Not again. Never again. Alright. I'm thinking of a different, slightly different roleplay when I get to Hodge's visit, though. Okay.
Well met.
After pardon me. The plague. Alright.
Greet you.
Why else would someone like Meldanen be allowed to threaten people so? So it seems like folks don't actually really like Meldanen around here, do they? You'd think the nobles would. Okay. Tell me. Are you coming? Dude. You're my Kaplan can opener. Please help me. There we go.
Aye, it's done.
Okay. Actually.
What can...
Rats. Alright. So that's the tavern. That'd be good. Talk to people. It's always good to talk to people at a tavern. Alright. I can talk to the patrol. Let's talk to the patrol. This is not one of the bigger maps, I think. Oh, identify yourself, sir. Black Lake is off limits to all but district residents and the kitty guard. Or city guard. Kitty guard. I made it past the gate, didn't I? Well, yes, I suppose you did at that. Come to think of it, you're working for Lady Arabeth, aren't you? My apologies, my lord. Can't be too careful with folks getting desperate and all. I'll tell the other patrolmen about you to be sure. Thank you. Did you not get Noble Etiquette 101? Only prey on peasants. Well, there's no peasants here, so you gotta go for the more... I suppose I can answer a question for you, sir. What do you know about the plague? Not much more than anyone else, thankfully. Patrolling here in Black Lake has its advantages after all. I think he was sent here because he's pretty. What have you heard about the water Davian creatures on the loose? I heard something about beasts loose in the city, but I haven't seen anything like that here in Black Lake. Has there been anything odd since the creatures escaped? You know, that's when Meldanen got his new visitor. Some strange woman who's been real insistent about guard's not talking about? Even paid us some gold. Ooh. I can tell you, though, the lass is strange, and it does fit the time. But what do I know? Meldanen lives on an estate in the northwest, at any rate. Anything interesting going on in Black Lake? Anything you consider odd? Alright. This is the same. Oh, cool. I lost a persuade check. Okay, gotta talk to Captain Thurin. Probably fell in the gutter. Oh, I don't like this guy. Okay, you'll find Thurin at the tavern, most likely. Wouldn't bother, though, if I were you. Let's see if I can beat this persuade check. Yes! Alright, it's the same stuff. I just don't like missing a persuade check. Alright, he's being a dick about the missing guard. Anyone in need of assistance? That Formosa keeps going on in the southeast square about how she wants help. Someone should shut her up, you ask me. Alright, go fuck yourself, dude. Temple? Ain't no temple in Black Lake. If there were, the clerics would likely be kicked out anyway. Oh, that totally shut down the dialogue. Back here.
Greet you.
Need directions. Okay. Wow, anytime I ask this guy directions, it cuts off the fucking... I don't like him. I want to hit him with a stick. Alright, well, let's see what's around here. I know over here is where I need to go for some quests that I'm not technically supposed to take, but I've decided my logic's going to be different. I'm going to wander over and just explore, because it's not like I haven't been breaking into every other place. Hi, dude. Talk?
Aye, it's done.
Hey, I'm just following him.
I greet you.
You're a holy man. Can you explain why the gods allowed the privilege of Black Lake to be enslaved by fear of the plague? I thought not. Well, no, because, you know, you'd think the god would just smite you. I would. Oh god, it's happening again. Goodness sake. I'm not sure what the hell is going on. Okay. I think my computer is having a conniption. Let me just make sure it's not an issue that's common in Black Lake. Crashes upon entering Black Lake. Well, I'm in Black Lake. Okay, it might be shiny water. But I thought I had it turned off already. Huh. Well, don't mind me. I'm just trying to see if I can... Just seeing about the workaround that other folks have posted. Apparently, this might not even be an enhanced edition thing. Apparently, it's not uncommon. Even in the old version. I don't remember it crashing on me before, but this is twice now, so I'm gonna see if I can do something interesting with it. Alright, well, so this could be fun. At least I saved recently. Maybe I'll go on the other side again after all and go for civil unrest. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Maybe my graphics settings are too high, which is really depressing because this is a fucking really old game. But this is not a gaming rig by any means. Alright. Okay, let's see. Well, on the plus side, you get to see what my settings are, I suppose. That's always fun. Maybe. Okay. Alright, let's go to options. Game options. Graphics. Enable shiny water. Reset to default. No, I don't want shiny water. Huh. Oh, maybe if I take off the graphics facelift mode. You know, to be honest, I've never really noticed much of a difference. So if the graphics suddenly suck, that's why I'm turning that off, and I'm going to see if that helps. Here's the game. Here's one I've got. Always roll max hit points on level up. Because I am really bad at this game anyway, so fuck it. Alright. Alright, so let's give it a shot again. And hope for the best, I guess. Wish me luck, guys. Otherwise, I might have to call it quits early and do some troubleshooting offline and come back maybe tomorrow. But I don't want to do that. I want to play. I like to play. Alright, I'm gonna go this way today again. Because I wanna join a rebellion. Alright, let's briefly check these barrels. Because you know me, I never leave a container unpoked around. Look at how pretty my inventory is, though. I made it all pretty for a while. It's not gonna last. It never does. Like when I clean my office at work. It looks pretty for like 2 days, and then nope.
Ah, it's done.
There we go. Let's see. Looking in the barrel. Well, so far these are not crashing my game. That's a good sign. I do not want containers to crash my game in general. Save. I'm gonna save every 3 steps, just so you know. It's gonna be really obnoxious. It's gonna be so royally obnoxious. Alright.
No can do.
Okay, so I read this lady's dialogue before, so I'm not gonna read it again. You can read it yourself if you want to.
Who are you? One
Alright.
of the city.
She seems nice though, I like her. Alright, blah blah blah. Who are you? Formosa Lieutenant. Alright. I apologize if you're new and you haven't seen her dialogue, but I already read it and I'm not doing it again. Alright, I agree with you totally, so civil unrest for the win. Alright. And I am actually going to agree to kill him. Well, maybe I'll say I'll steal the key, but I won't murder a man. As you wish. I suspect, however, that you will quickly change your mind once you discover the true nature of this man. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. The key that allows access to his hoard is what's important, however. Bring me that. Should you happen to change your mind and give Maldanen his due, I won't argue. Maldanen lives in a walled mansion in the northwest corner of Black Lake. His gate is guarded well, and there are other wards, but somehow you must gain entry. I do not expect you to do this without reward, of course. Bring me the key, and I will give you a magic necklace. For the sorcerer's silver tooth, I offer you 500 gold pieces. That's all I can offer. Alright, I won't extort her. 100 gold's not really worth the extortion. Okay, so, saving. I think so too. I'm hoping so, that it's running a little better. I have... my setup's really awful. I'm playing this on a very standard laptop, and it took me long enough to get it to fucking work at all, without the frame rate dropping and so on. So I can't really complain. And besides, I mean, I'm sure to a trained eye you can see the difference between the facelift version and the normal version, but to be honest with you, I don't really. This looks fine to me. But then, you know, I play the Ultima games and such, so it's not like I particularly require new graphics. As long as it's fun, it doesn't matter what it looks like. Some of the best games right now that I've had most fun playing are like pixelized and shit, so. Like Tangle Deep and Littlewood, they're not complicated graphics. Ah! Hello, dog. You seem nice. Alright, who are you? Can I talk to you?
I greet you.
Oh, fine, fine. You people are so fucking whiny.
I greet you.
Whiny. Let's open the door. Let's go invade this person's house. It's a nobleman residence. Oh, well. Look at this swanky locale. The only place we saw as swanky as this was in the prison district. Oh, a disgruntled woman. Let's talk to her.
I greet you.
What is this? Has the city fallen apart now? Get out of here this instant. No, I'm with the city guard. I don't mean any harm. I suppose you can be trusted. A woman on her own in these dangerous times has to be cautious, you understand. Well, yes, but still. What was it you wanted, then? I'm investigating the plague. Perhaps you can help me. I'm no expert on the plague, sir. There's no plague in Black Lake, after all. But I will answer what I can. Are you aware of any strange creatures in the area? Merciful heavens, no. Well, there are the creatures at the zoo, of course. They've all been there since before the plague, however. Is it possible that some creatures might have gained access to the zoo? Ooh. Or perhaps. I don't know. Sure Shot, or that is Lord Montgomery, is in charge of the zoo, and I haven't heard a peep from him since this whole plague business began. Perhaps you might want to speak to him. The zoo's in the northeast part of the district, if you haven't been. Oh, I can't wait to... Oh, I play Ultima? I do, badly. Which one is giving you trouble, though? It's been a while since I've played, like, the middle ones, which are actually really good, but... And I don't think I ever finished 5 or 6, though I started them. Which one were you playing? I still have fond memories of being obsessed with Serpent's Isle to the point where I ended up, we'd switched from Windows 2.5 to Windows 95, I think, and it wouldn't play it anymore, and I was trying to make a boot disk for it, and I ended up sending my dad's computer into this whole loop that would just like start the game, you quit out of the game and start the game again, quit out of the game and start the game again. Oh, that was fun. Memories. Oh, so you've been looking to revisit other dungeon crawlers and CRPGs. You checked out Ultima 1. Ultima 1 is actually quite fun. I'm pretty good at that one. So what's been giving you trouble? Okay. Oh, is there something else you wanted to know? All right. Do you know of anything interesting going on in Black Lake? We nobles have been keeping to ourselves mostly, but I do try to keep up on the latest gossip, if that's what you mean. Anything particular? Well, there's that businesswoman, Meldanen, but talking about you is never a good idea, so it seems like no one likes Meldanen. I suppose there's no way for the wizard to know, is there? Well, word is that Meldanen recently acquired a young woman for his amusement. That is another reminder that I am not going to complain about typos when I play fan-made modules, because typos can happen to anybody, and a fan-made module is usually just edited by like one person or maybe a couple people that are helping him out or her out, or they out. Oh, hi Lilith Hobo. I'm very appreciative of the high bomb. Oh, not the head around it. Well, might not have been in the right mindset. I find with the really old games, you really gotta be feeling it at that time. And if you're not feeling it at that time, there's really no sense in playing it at that time because you're not going to enjoy it. The nostalgia takes, it takes a certain devotion. I would recommend playing it again sometime when you want just something casual to do, but I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't force it. I like it because I like to appreciate the continuity that goes with the story, but honestly, if not for that, I'd probably just skip ahead to 4. Because 4 is where it starts getting interesting. I did like... 2 is a great, fun idea, but it's really kind of a slog. Until you get a ship, and then it's pretty much a slog, and then you just shoot everything. And you gotta watch out for thieves stealing your key items, because then you gotta restore. Exodus wasn't too bad, though. Oh, here we go. He acquired a young woman for his amusement. Well, I'm seeing more reason to kill this guy. He won't let her out, and the rumors say that she's rather strange, perhaps not quite human. The gods only know what he wants with her. Rather sordid business, no? I agree with you. At any rate, if you want, you can see for yourself. Meldanen's estate is in the northwest. I wouldn't advise going there, though. He won't see you. Alright, can I ask you some directions? What were you looking for? The inn? Angling for an invitation, are we? Well, you can't stay here. The Board-Laid Bear is by the south gate is the nearest place. Okay, fair enough. Temple? I'm afraid there isn't one in the area. We were trying to raise coin for a temple devoted to Soon, but I'm sure you're not interested in that. Actually, I am. Oh, I can't ask more about that. Is there a place to buy equipment? No, but you can buy it at the Board-Laid Bear. Okay. I think I pretty much covered the tax. I'm not gonna extort money from people. Not with this character anyway. I've done it before though. Alright. Unrest. Alright, so saving again. Yeah. If you don't have nostalgia for it, then that's something. One thing I do find interesting about the Ultima games though is if you liked some of the newer games, then go back to the older games. It kind of has more resonance. But, you know, you don't want to... No sense in forcing it. I would recommend though, if you're gonna try it fresh, is maybe to start at maybe to start at 4 or even 7. 7's a great one, and it's much more modern than the others. So it's I think it holds up pretty well even now. And if you're gonna enjoy it, then that might be the way to start. Oh, 4 or 7, yeah, I think those are good ones to start. 4 is still very old in style, but the whole becoming an avatar thing is quite fun, so you might really enjoy that. 7 is, like I said, probably the most modern of them. That and Serpent's Isle, which is directly offshoot of 7. So if you're going to get attached there. But Serpent's Isle actually has some really interesting continuity connections with Ultima 1. If you go to one of the other continents, you'll see a lot of very familiar places after playing Serpent's Isle. And maybe that'll, you know, it might be, you might enjoy it more at that point. I did say the same thing, but because I wasn't looking at the chat. I think you typed before I spoke. But those are good places to start if you want to get into the series. I mean, you know, no one has to. No one should force themselves to play something, even if other people say it's awesome. But I really like it for what it's worth. I still remember seeing the starting that game and seeing the murder in the stables, because it's a very cartoonish style, but you see that fucking ritual murder and you're like, whoa, holy shit. It's like, this is maybe not really that much of a game for kids. So that tells you a little bit about the plot. Ritual murder in a thing, huh? Okay, so now I've broken into a place. Now I'm going to go back to the place that crashed my game last time. Well, 2 times ago. Wish me luck. And I'll stop gushing about Ultima. 8 and 9 were not all that great anyway. I mean, to be fair, I'm never sure how fair.
Hello.
9 is one of those, like... Well, both of them really. Kind of like maybe the original campaign of Neverwinter, that people had such high expectations of it being one specific thing, and then it wasn't. So I'm not sure if I think I ever evaluated those games fairly. I'll have to play them sometime. Alright, so I've talked to this guy before. I'm not doing this again. Not out loud, at least. I'm just going to click through and see if there's any updates to my journal when I do. Okay. Because if there's a dialogue flag or something, I want to make sure I get that. Okay. So I think this is just another place for my guy to explore. That's his rationale for going in.
Okay, dokie.
This time. Alright. Okay, going in. Alright. That was funny. Don't walk into the red spot. You can see the red spot. You can see how bad I was as a tank in Final Fantasy XIV, by the way. I keep fucking walking into the red spots. It's like, don't stand in the mess. I'm probably going to stand in the mess. Alright, this crashed me.
Okay, dokie.
So, you get that. I save.
It's done.
Crossing fingers, huh? Ha! For 8 fucking bullets. 8 fucking bullets crashed my game. But I did make it, so that's good. That's good. So far no one's around here to kill me. That's good. I don't know. I don't really have a reason to steal someone's stuff yet. Though I've been stealing people's stuff all the time. really isn't anyone here to talk to, is there? Alright. I might steal their stuff anyway. Who am I kidding? It's in the desk.
Okay, dokie.
Okay. Well, I've left a copper necklace, so...
Okay, dokie.
Tommy, why didn't you finish the desk? And he set off the trap. Oh
Okay,
dear.
dokie.
Are you gonna come? Hello? Are you coming? I think my halfling's broken.
Okay, dokie.
Hello. Well, he looks a little broken. I should probably
Okay,
rest.
dokie.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to steal that either yet. Now, when someone attacks me, I'm going to come back and steal it. Okay, it sounds like someone should attack me soon. I am not gaming the system to keep my paladin alignment intact, no. But see, Steven doesn't know what I know, so I know that I'm going to get attacked soon. Steven does not. Oh, I did not go up. Steven is a perfectly innocent young man who does not wear pants. He doesn't deserve this. No, I'm still not going to steal the stuff. I'll come back through and steal it. Seriously, why isn't anyone attacking me? This is bullshit. I want to steal the stuff, but I don't have a rationale yet. No, not yet. Alright, you know what? I'm just going to wander through and get myself attacked. Alright. This is annoying. Come on. Attack me. Alright, okay. I'm going to come back. Let's see if I can just... I'm gonna go this way and loot if we can find someone to attack me. Come on. I am playing... Yes! Okay, now I can attack with a cure. Or I can loot with a clear conscience. Look at all these people. Clearly something horrible is going on here. This means I definitely have every reason to loot this place dry and give everything to the temple. If he thinks... If this poor Hodge fellow feels... Oops, I lost my halfling. Oh well. If this poor Hodge fellow feels like he's been mistreated, he always has the right to go to the temple and make an application for his stuff back. There you go. I have adequately explained my interests. Oh, what? That would help, wouldn't it? I was fucking fighting hand to hand. I was still winning. That's pretty good. Holy shit. I know I'm a terrible gamer, but that's actually a little too far even for me. Alright. So, that was embarrassing. I think I'm going to actually reload. We're going to pretend that embarrassingness didn't happen, okay? For what it's worth, didn't happen. Did not happen. We're striking that from the history books. I'm going to put my armor, my shield and weapon on now. Okay. So... Still gonna loot the shit out of this place though. But I need to find rationale. Well, let's go this way this time. Just need to get attacked by people. Well, actually, I know where they'll attack me, so I'm gonna go south and then come back and loot. Okay. Again, I know this, you know this, Steven does not know this. He is a very innocent person. He is looking to investigate what's going on. Yep. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna stop metagaming. Well, if I didn't metagame, why would I game at all? Okay. Tommy, why are you in front again? Look at him. He's in the doorway. He is a ranged fighter. He's gonna die, and it's gonna be my fault. Get the fuck over here, you little dipshit. Okay, here we go. Now I'm gonna kill you. You could move back, you little fucker. The AI, oh my god. I gotta be up for a feat soon. There we go. Alright. So this guy clearly has a standing army that just attacks on sight. So that means he's fair game. I need to officially investigate as a member of the city guard what's going on and why he's got these people. Seriously, tell me. My halfling is fucking incompetent. You're lucky you're useful. Alright, so now I'm gonna go loot and come back. I have satisfied my conscience. And my fucking halfling. Save. I don't know why the Black Lake District is so rough on computers, but apparently this has been a problem since like 2006. So, whatever. Yeah, okay. Did my halfling just kill himself? I think my halfling just fucking killed himself. Alright, well I'm not gonna go get him till I'm done looting this place, or at least until I need a can opener again. My halfling pup fucking killed him. And I need a can opener again. Alright, time to reclaim the halfling. Get the fuck over here, dude.
So strange, you know?
Yeah. Tunnel, light, etc. Actually, meanwhile, I can go lighten some of my load with the Airbeth. Turning things over to the temple. Getting a reward for it. Thank you.
I heard Lord Nasher himself.
Alright, so. Yeah, I found these someplace. I requisitioned them. When the owners come back, they can fill out a form. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. There we go. Actually, I don't think I need to be carrying a second longsword. I'm not going to dual wield, so I'm going to just sell it. Alright. Don't need that. Keep that. That's useful. Oh, I didn't need that. Okay. Okay. Testing. Where are you getting all of these items? You're not just stealing them from people's residences, are you? Of course not. I'm requisitioning them. They're part of an ongoing investigation. They're being entered into evidence, and for chain of evidence rules, I'm giving them directly to you. I'm not sure I believe you. Well, you know, you got your own problems, lady. I'm a very thorough cultist. Or city guard person. Other people are thorough cultists. Okay. So do I want to look up or down?
It's done.
I'm gonna go up, actually. I've got the justification now to loot the shit out of this place. I'm gonna go loot the shit out of this place. Alright. Going. Disable trap. Success. Thank you. The Black Lake District is good to have a Rogan. Are there more soldiers? Ooh, well, there's...
You cannot win.
Oh, hello. More of a standing army. Wow, this guy's got a pretty fucking huge standing army, doesn't he? Look at this. There are like 10 people in the other room. There's 5 over here. At least my fucking halfling isn't dying. There we go. Let's take a potion so he doesn't keep dying. Well, that's interesting. Alright. Okay, I take back some of my complaints about Tommy. He hit a guy with an arrow so hard he burst into pieces. I do love that. Alright, so let's requisition these things for the temple. We'll find out what's going on with this fucking standing army and go from there. Because you can't be using your standing army to attack the city guard. You don't even know if I'm here for a legitimate reason. I'm not. We both know this, but they don't know this. I mean, yeah, search rights and warrants, but we are not in Earth. Speaking of, though,
It's done.
always make sure people have warrants. Here we go. Let's go. Always. Alright, so we're gonna go looking about here. Let's see what's in this other room. Being protected. Stop walking in the fucking red stuff. This is me and playing a tank in Final Fantasy XIV. One of the many reasons I stopped playing a tank in Final Fantasy XIV. That and I have no sense of direction. So, it's like, well, do you want to lead? I'll just take the damage. But no, folks generally weren't up for that. So this is an empty, useless corridor. Look at this. This is the size of a small room. You could put something in there. These nobles are just really big on waste. Alright, so let's see if they've got anything hidden here that's worth noting about. Another silent spell. Good thing I'm fighting a sorcerer. Oh god, he's gonna be a hard fight. He's gonna be such a hard fight. You get to watch me die to a sorcerer this time instead of a Yuan-Ti. Alright. I would like to remind folks watching this that I am playing this game on normal. That is like easy for other games. There is an easy mode. I'm not actually playing it on easy mode because I do have a little bit of pride. But it's still pretty shameless. Oh, I get to fight a cougar. And there's a person in here. Why is there a person in with a cougar? I'm sorry, dude. I think I'm gonna kill your cat. Oh, but look how cute it is. Look, it's the bursting door. Oh, well, that didn't last. But look how cute the cougar was. Oh, now I feel guilty. I feel guiltier about the cougar than I am about all the craptastic, not really paladin-y things I've actually pulled off in this game. I feel guilty about the fucking cougar. Okay, let's talk to the cook. Hello, cook.
Good day.
I'm waiting for an answer. What are you doing in my kitchen? Probably a bandit. Relax. I won't hurt you. Save your words. You'll get nothing from me. If you're looking for Master Hodge, he's already gone. You'd think the bugger knew someone was coming. He's taken his master keys with him. I couldn't help you if I wanted, which I don't. I don't get involved in the affairs of Master Hodge. I don't need the grief. If you share a relationship with him, I don't know which of you is worse off. Now get! My muffins are burning. Okay, I love this guy. This halfling looks very tense and controlling. He doesn't look like the type to tolerate visitors in his kitchen. Well, in modern day, I'd give him a Gordon... If I were any good at accents, I would give him a Gordon Ramsay accent, because I think that would be funny. Gordon Ramsay as a halfling cook. I might watch a little too much Hell's Kitchen. I like cooking shows, because I can't cook worth a shit. So I watch cooking shows with the same... fascination that other people watch, like magicians, because it's the same fucking thing. It's like, I don't know how that works. You are a sorcerer. You've made something that is edible and tastes good, and I don't know how this works at all. This is alchemy. Are you gonna open the door, Tommy? It is red.
It's done.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Alright. Noble guard badly wounded. Hit in the face with a sword.
Have at me! Have at me!
Another noble guard badly wounded. Hit in the face with a sword. That one got injured, but also hit in the face with a sword. I have one technique. I'm okay with that. You have been stabbed in the face by a man in a bathrobe. An armored bathrobe. I'm not sure if that makes it better or worse. There's a... If I knew how to do polls, I would set up a poll as to whether or not it's better or worse to be beaten up by a man in a bathrobe or an armored bathrobe. Oh, History of the Creator Races. I think I've read this, but just in case. In a time when the north was always warm and the seas of the world were deeper, empires of inhuman peoples dominated the lands of Toril. In the elven tradition, these were the days when the Iquar Tel Quasir, or creator races, tamed the wilds, built towering cities of stone and glass on the shores of the warm seas, spanned the wilderness with winding roads, and fought wars of extermination. Such was their hatred of each other. These were the days of thunder. I did not read that very well. First of these ancient races was a Saurian race that built an extensive, if short-lived, civilization. Its survivors eventually became the Naga, lizard folk, troglodytes, and other similar creatures. Supreme among the creator races were the dragons, powerful enough to raid large cities of the other creator races with impunity. Dragons dominated the surface world, claiming vast areas of territory and battling each other for land, mates, and status. The great drakes only suffered setbacks when the lesser rakes mastered magic. They remain influential today despite the advances of such rabble. Developing in the later stages of civilization of the Saurians was a race of amphibious shape-changers that crept onto the land to build their proud cities. These creatures contributed to the downfall of the Saurians, but they themselves eventually fell into barbarism under pressure from Sahuagin, merfolk, and Tritons. The survivors of this race are the Lakatha and Taco in the sea and doppelgangers on the land. Least known of the creator races are the Sylvan people that populated the forest and other wooded areas, living in harmony with nature and leaving few traces. It is believed that their civilization fragmented after a great plague created by a draconic or demonic power. Their descendants are the sprites, Kored, and other small wood folk that populate the secret parts of the Forgotten Realms today. The last of the creator races, and the one that spent the longest time in a primitive state, are the humans. Always adaptable and ingenious, when circumstances allowed for their rise to prominence, humans make advances with incredible speed and efficiency. Of the 5 creator races, only they truly have a civilization today. The dragons war with each other as individuals, and the other kinds have vanished from the world. Okay, I'll keep it and sell it. Or, give it back to the temple. To a tiny finder's fee. Yes, that's how this works. It absolutely is how this works. I am really stretching my lawful alignment thin here. But fortunately, you can't actually get penalized in this game.
Done.
In Shadows of Undertide, if you want to play a paladin, you actually have to not loot shit. I actually do it. I've played a paladin in that game, and I've been perfectly fine at it. I just, you know, when I don't have consequences for stealing shit, I kind of steal shit. In-game, not in real life. I don't steal shit in real life. Just in-game. I'm a rogue at heart in-game.
It's done.
Well, I still want to know why this guy has a fucking standing army that attacks city guards on sight. Perhaps I will find out. There's a giant red spot in the floor, Tommy. You gonna... Okay, thank you. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but still.
It's done.
Alright, here's another big red spot in the door. Can you grab it? I think I can make him do it. Can I? I don't know. I can get him to follow.
It's
done. He already did it anyway, so no worries. Okay. Alright. We're all roads at heart. Hi, sir. Oh, you have a tip for me, Sir Yorick? You can definitely give me a tip. I'm sorry, I didn't see that pop up. But my voyage is going well. I am using very bad logic and some slight loopholes to explain why I, as a paladin, am stealing everything in sight. I've decided to go with the idea that this guy has a whole shit ton of soldiers in here. And they attacked city guards on sight, so clearly there's something going wrong, and I am bringing back evidence to put in the chain of custody. So I'm going to give it to the temple, I'm going to fill out requisition reports, and Arabeth can give everything back as needed. Now, some of the consumables I'm going to end up using myself, but I will account for them. And you'll see me pay it off camera. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Oh, hey, that looks swanky. Still a concentration. Yes. Well, thank you for approving of my logic, Sir Yurik. I appreciate that. Well, if I tried to play this in a normal way, I think it would bore us all. I mean, it is a fun game, though. I have to admit, it's like I remember this being less fun than it turned out to be. So, I think maybe, like I said before, I just had different expectations at the time. And I am paralyzed. I wonder how long this is going to last. Can we just skip ahead in time? Thank you. Alright, we're going to rest a little bit. My God, you can really tell I'm pantsless when I sit down like that. I am very, very much avoiding a wardrobe malfunction at the moment, aren't I? Am I playing in normal? I am playing in normal. Yes. Because I am terrible at this game. There are folks who play in hardcore, and I have the deepest respect for them, but I do not really see the need to do that. Maybe if I stop dying every time I play something vaguely formidable, I'll consider upping the difficulty. But I am not there yet. The balls go off. I like that. That's a good line.
It's done.
Alright, so what's in here? Well, this isn't a swanky bed, though. The nobles definitely know how to live. You look at this, and then you look at the places in No Man's Land, or Beggar's Nest, or even the prison, and you're like, really, guys? Really? I am thinking some social upheaval would be a damn good thing. I mean, I'm not saying I think everybody should die of the plague, mind you, but, you know. If I wanted to take a few people of this district, I wouldn't necessarily think it was a bad thing. Alright. I know there's stuff in here. Let's loot the shit that's in here. Alright. I wonder if there is a reason why it's not in the Black Lake. I think I know why. And it's actually quite clever. But because they kind of hinted towards what I think is the reason why. But we'll get there. And we'll see if I'm right. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, I'm totally just stealing this guy's shit. I don't do it. I'll take the torch. Can never... There's really no need to ever have more than one torch in this game. They never run out. Which I like, really, because, I mean, there's nothing wrong with shortage mechanics and so on, but sometimes you just want to not deal with that shit. I'm like that with inventory, too. When I play Skyrim, I like to play it with a mod that gives me a summonable chest, because fuck inventory. I mean, if this were all at all realistic, none of us would be able to carry more than, like, 2 suits of armor anyway, and even if we were strong.
It's done.
Maybe 3. Some of those weightlifting people seem to be able to carry a whole shit ton. Let's look in the desk. Let's see if there's any evidence as to why the hell this guy has a standing army.
Aye, it's done.
There we go. I'm thinking I might call it quits after I finish looting this place, though. Or maybe I'll loot the one other place and then call it quits, though. It's a little early for me, but I have an early morning tomorrow. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll play more at this point. I just took a trap to the face. But I'm definitely thinking I'm going to hold off on Meldanen and the zoo rescue until maybe tomorrow or Saturday when I get a chance to play. I'm thinking tomorrow. I don't really have a set schedule yet because I don't know. I'm too new at this. I don't know when's a good day for me. I don't know. But I like set schedules, so I might start seeing about putting one up. Ah! Why am I taking a blast of cold to the face? Okay.
Okie dokie. Aye, it's done.
My god, look at how crazy this guy's estate is. Why do you live like this, dude? You don't need to live in a fucking maze. It's not necessary. It just gives us more things to confiscate from you. Oh, gloves of the minstrel. Well, I am not a bard and have no intention of being a bard. Though I feel like paladin and bard would have some good synergy. But I'm not going to be a bard. I do not think.
Okie dokie.
I do not think Stephen has much by way of the ability to carry a tune.
Aye, it's done.
He just doesn't strike me as the sort. Dancing, maybe.
Aye, it's done.
Another blast of crap to the face. You'd think I would learn. Bards are fun classes. I do quite like them. But Stephen is not a bard. He is a paladin. That is what he is, and that's okay. Besides, I really need to get him either locked down or great cleave. Yes, that time I did it on purpose. Fuck it.
It's done.
Alright.
Aye, it's done. Okie dokie. Aye, it's done.
This looks like a gilded urn. This urn makes a rather cheap attempt at appearing stately. It may have once held the ashes of a respected but poor merchant or minor noble. More recently, it has held delicious-smelling after-dinner mints. That's crude. It bears a dent that could have come from gripping it at the lip and delivering a swinging blow to the back of someone's skull, likely leaving his or her head in much the same condition as the urn. Strangely, best wishes Ophala Chelderstorm has been scratched into the base of it. This note from Hodge is intended for Ophala Chelderstorm and consists of an almost steady stream of profanities and curses. Apparently they have been exchanging such sentiments for a great deal of time, and he is none too pleased with having to flee his refuge yet again. Standard fare for vanquished foes. You know what? I feel like this is enough justification to give her the thing. I think I'm gonna do that. Fuck this guy. Well, I still don't know why he has a standing army. Perhaps he was just afraid of Ophala Chelderstorm the whole time. That said, you can't have your standing army kill city guards. It's not right. So I feel no guilt or personal compulsion with stealing this guy's stuff. Farewell, fellow. Let's see what excuse I can make for stealing the other guy's stuff. I'm sure I can think of something. And on the plus side, nothing crashed. Nothing at all crashed going through this fucking place. So clearly it was the HD thing, or the refined graphics, or what, the facelift thing that did it. Which is a shame, because I mean, I do think the folks at Beamdog, they put in a lot of hard work to put these little perks in here, and it'd be nice to be able to appreciate them, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Alright. There are some patrol people. Alright. Well, I have managed my ethically questionable activities for one day. That's just outside, so that's fair game. Alright. And there's another guard. Oh. Today he experiments on magical creatures. Tomorrow he will experiment on your children. I mean, on one hand, that does seem a little sensationalist. On the other hand, though, nobility.
I greet you, my child.
You better step back. Mr. Rumbottom does not permit strangers to enter his estate. I would like to ask you some questions. I don't get the chance to speak with people that often. I'm usually caring for Mr. Rumbottom's horse, but he claims to have lost it? Now I'm a guard. This poor guy. Who are you? Well, I'm just watching the door, though I'm not sure why. This isn't my proper job. I care for animals. I'm no fighter. The pay ain't worth it. Mr. Rumbottom has been concerned that his security is not up to snuff, so he's thrown a bunch of people at the problem. You should see the brutes inside. Vicious lot. Oh, I feel like I will have the same justification as last time. Oh, but who am I to question the oh-so-important merchant nobility? Mr. Rumbottom does as he wishes, though I swear I've never swung a sword in my life. Poor guy. I wish I did. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Worse, I don't know what not to do. People just seem to get it without warning. That's fair. But that's nothing you haven't heard before, I'm sure. Was there anything else? Do you want anything interesting going on? I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with this area at all. I just tend to the horses, trying to stay out of the way. Old Worthington in the stables used to know a lot about politics and such, but he died last week. Anything else you need? Looking for work? Sorry, if I knew of any work worth having, I'd probably take the job myself. Anything to get away from guarding this door. Alright. Why can't I enter the estate? I don't really care if you go in or not. This isn't my proper job, and I don't feel like losing my life over it. I'm not really much of a fighter. I'm just a stable hand. This seems like pretty dangerous stuff for what I make, especially since I would expect to lose any fight I started. Why isn't it safe? The guards inside are real tough. I'm not sure why Mr. Rumbottom didn't put them out here. Maybe he wants them as a surprise, so same dialogue. Alright, goodbye. So, this is yet another merchant, nobleman, who is abusing his staff and has people that kill city guards on sight. I feel like I am justified. Ooh, someday, you know, Neverwinter Nights 2 would be great as an enhanced edition. I think, oh, Icewind Dale 2, I see what you mean, because they do have Icewind Dale. I doubt Beamdog is paying attention to me, sadly. I'd love it if they did, but I don't think they are. That said, a new Neverwinter Night 2 would be great, and Icewind Dale 2 would be great, too. There are some great modules that are out for Neverwinter Nights 2 as well, and Sir Yorick is playing Neverwinter Nights 2, so if you want to watch a playthrough of it. I remember really having fun when I started the campaign, but when Neverwinter Nights 2 came out, my computer was kind of and wasn't really liking it. And, I mean, I'm really into the mods, and the mod community is still a bit more heavily Neverwinter Nights 1 than 2. But I think there's a lot of crossover. I think folks really like both games now. There used to be some tribalism, but not so much anymore. Alright, so I gotta poke around until I get attacked by... Well, you know what? I've already had an experience with Hodge's estate. And so I already know I'm likely to get attacked by guards. I think I'm going to start preemptively collecting evidence. Oh, here we go. Never mind. I'm getting attacked by a standing army now. I definitely can collect evidence now. Tommy, you are a ranged fighter. I set you ranged. Please stop standing in a fucking group. You are shooting someone in the face when he is a foot from you. Why are you doing this to me? Alright. Like you are useful when you know what you're doing. This doesn't seem to be quite as much of a maze as the other estate, thank God. I'm not sure I have the stamina for 2 of them. Owl's Wisdom. I do wish I could cast the stat boosts like that though, because those are nice. How far am I from my next level? Oh, not terrible. Not terrible. I'm level 5. Am I level 5? I had not realized that. I suppose I can... There's another thing I can do that I didn't realize. Nope, just the one. I have 1 paladin spell. 1. I've actually always wanted to play a druid. And... Oh, the Desserin River. I know I've read this one before. Alright, Desserin River... Humans settled in the Delta. A sword thrusting up into the heart of the north. Very poetic. I'll steal it. I mean, this is clearly the room for the guards, and they just tried to kill me, so I'm collecting evidence. Alright. Yeah, come on. Did I just walk face first into a door? Yes, I think I did. Oh, Stephen, you're very pretty, but you're not very bright. Alright. Right or left? Right or left? I guess I'll go left first. Wait, where? Oh, I'm being attacked from the right. I guess I'll go to the right first. Okay. Oh, this guy's hard. Tough. Please stop killing my nice halfling friend. Okay. Maybe he's not that tough. Alright. Let's see what's down this way. Why does Nasher let people build, like, utter labyrinths as their houses? I feel like if I were in charge of a city, I'd rule against that. I think there was a Mercedes Lackey book, one of the relatively newer ones, that where a politician historically had decided that people couldn't make self-aggrandizing statuary unless it benefited the city or something. So there were a whole bunch of like fountains with free water and such like that because the nobles just had to make statues of themselves and their relatives. I was kind of like that. Alright, resting again because I don't really want to die after all this all this moral thievery. I feel like, oops, I actually canceled my rest too soon, but close enough. It's those last 2 hit points. They're a killer, man, a killer! Okay. Oh, looks like more things to kill. I do feel bad for the guard dogs. They're just doing what they're trained to do. There's another one. Poor puppies. Poor puppies. I would probably... See, Steven's a nice guy. He wouldn't do it, but I would probably totally nickname Tommy Can Opener. As I have in my commentary. Alright. Confiscating stuff for the temple. Because it's the closest thing we have to law enforcement. And actually, and this is a fictional society. So... I'm told in Neverwinter, if I recall in Neverwinter Nights 2, you can join the city guard as part of the plot and be either earnest or corrupt with it. Another Deseret River novel. I always thought that seemed like fun. Play lawful evil. I feel like modules tend to neglect lawful evil a bit because it's easier to think as shit for chaotic evil people to do because things just like, wow. Oh my god, that's a lot of people. Let's go kill them. This is not an easy fight. I probably should take some potions before I die. There we go. I suppose I can tell I'm getting more powerful. And Tommy's dying too. Alright, well, let's just kill more people. Alright, I'm gonna kind of run this way. Because I might have bitten off more than I could chew for this one. Let's see. Alright, let's see.
None can stand before me. None can stand before me.
Let's get swarmed by people. Yeah, okay. So, note to self. Just kind of running headfirst into the room without planning was not my finest hour, was it? I really just didn't want Tommy to block the door again, but he ended up dead anyway, so clearly that was not the right path. So do I think I can make it out of here? Probably not. Bishop takes queen. Rook takes queen. I should not watch History of the World Part 1 before playing this game. Okay. Hey, I'm still alive. Wow, these guys are kind of terrible if you think about it. 'Cause I'm just dreadful. There were like 20 of you. You took out my halfling, but I breathe wrong and take out my halfling. I wonder if there's a secret door. That would make sense. That'd be kind of cool. I'm not good at spotting secret doors. Oh, there's one house guard uninjured. Back there. God, Cure Light Wounds does nothing.
All fun and games!
Hitting him with the sword. No, dude, you saw me kill like 15 of your fellows. Did you really think that was going to end a different way? I'm terrible, but I'm not that terrible. Confiscating. Confiscation. I feel like someone is watching me. Perhaps it's my god finally to tell me that I'm fired because I keep looting the shit out of places. Nope, still fine. Still a paladin. Still the worst paladin ever. What I appreciate about Stephen is that his nudity and promiscuity are not the reasons he's a bad paladin. They're actually his best traits. It's the looting things and happy murder that make him a bad paladin. There's a moral lesson there, I think. Alright. Alright, I guess I gotta go claim my halfling again.
It was so strange.
Why do you
know?
agree to work for me? You die all the time. You would be totally within your rights to quit.
One
You
of the
really
guards
would,
here in
dude.
Castle. I believe I heard Lord
Alright.
Dasher him.
Thank you, yes, Lord Dasher. You're very pretty, but I've got shit to do. Oh, let's get rid of some of these. I don't need these. No, I can't sell that. What the fuck am I thinking? No from Hodge. Can't sell that yet. Can sell that. That. You know, I didn't... Oh, okay, I did actually steal that one. Alright. Alright, well... Time to go back and create more havoc. Oh, I feel like there's somewhere I gotta look out for in this district too for what's-his-name's quest too, isn't it? I'm not gonna do it today, but I want to keep an eye out for it. The logbook. Ah, the southwestern quarter. Well, I'm in the southeast or mid-eastern quarter, so that's fine. We'll see if I have to give the quote arrow unquote or the sword. Just for the record, this is the arrow unquote. Because that totally looks like an arrow. Totally. I absolutely believe that that's an arrow. Okay. So, can opener. Sorry. Tommy. I'm not gonna call you that. That's very rude.
Dokie.
He's not gonna call you that. Cause he's actually a good guy.
Aye, it's done.
I am not. Alright. Oh, look at that. Wonder if I have enough to buy that bag of holding in the docks district that I vaguely remember exists there. There is nothing like a bag of holding to make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. And the sad fact that you can't put a bag of holding in a bag of holding. Even though it would be fun. And possibly destroy the world. I'm not entirely certain how the physics of that works. But that's why I wouldn't be good in the Forgotten Realms. Other folks would do other things. I would be busy trying to put bags of holding and kaboom. Or trying to fill up a bag of holding with an vial of endless water, and then finding something that gives a permanent water breathing spell and seeing if you can survive in there. Not that I've ever tried to do that in a game.
Okay, dokie.
That never happened. Okay. It might have happened once.
Aye, it's done.
Maybe. Alright, let's go kill a guard dog. Poor guard dog. Oh, let's let the guard dog kill my, halfling, actually. What the fuck am I doing? Dude, concentrate. Yeah, definitely thinking I'm gonna call it a night after this. I'm playing even dumber than usual. And I mean, that's fine now, because I'm just doing a morally ambiguous quest to rob some guy blind, but later on I'm actually probably gonna have to concentrate. Because eventually I'm gonna fight things that aren't mooks. Come on, stop killing my halfling. Friend, my halfling friend. I do not own him, he is just my friend. And hireling. It is a little weird that you can just pay him 500 coin once and he follows you around forever. I'd like to think he's just like pocketing shit I haven't found yet. Like skimming off the top. Like every time he opens one of these things, there's like another 100 gold pieces that he slips out before I ever have a chance to look. Which, you know, fair enough. Fair enough. Like that one. That one totally had gold in it, I bet. And that's why he keeps following me around even though I get him killed, is because he keeps getting more gold from me. I can go with that. That makes sense. Alright. So, 2 more buildings. Or rooms. Buildings. Rooms. Come on, open the door. Alright. Okay. Confiscating evidence, evidence, evidence. What evidence of what? I'm not sure, but whatever it is, he needs massive amounts of guards for. We'll figure out the crime after the fact. This is not the way law should be practiced. Hey, thief's tools, which I can't use. They are nice though. If you play a thief, thief's tools are nice. Ah, crap. Alright, let's see. Can I get over to this corner of the room and actually sleep a bit? Because I'm looking a little rough. I feel like Orin in Final Fantasy X and my jacket is almost all the way off. Because that was something I noticed really early on, is that the more injured Orin got, the more his jacket would slip down his shoulder. And I thought that was funny. It is a sign of my age that I still remember when Final Fantasy X came out and being utterly stunned at the graphics. It's like, oh my god, it looks so real. Of course, nowadays that's different. Guys, that was like almost 20 years ago, I think. Oh god, it probably was. I am old. Alright, well, now that I've made myself self-conscious, okay. Oh, I just walked past someone. Please stop killing my halfling friend.
None can stand before me.
I do like how you can see the arrow sticking out of that guy's chest now. Seriously? Why am I sucking?
I love this part.
Holy shit, I'm sucking. And I lost my messages.
Before me.
What are my rolls? Oh my god.
You shall be quick to.
Stop killing my halfling. Stop standing at the fucking doorway, dude. That one, I guess, was my fault, but still. Alright. And of course I'm gonna need my halfling again. My halfling friend again. Fuck it, he's my halfling until he learns to fucking get out of the fucking way. Fucking hirelings. What's in the book pile? I like when people keep spells on the book pile. I mean, I guess where else we should keep them? Except, you know, considering people can cast magic from them, maybe not in a fucking... Alright. You better be embezzling from me, dude. You better be embezzling from me. Let's go back. God, you are expensive. 50 gold. 50 gold to bring this jackass back. Should make him pay it. I wish I could impose some sort of idiocy tax. You keep standing in the way when you the Nether Scrolls. I know I've read that one. Long ago, an adventurer discovered a set of magic writings that held vast secrets of magic. Yes, because it annoyed me that there was magic in 2 places at once. Alright. Ancient civilization, Nether, etc., etc. They're not going to be at all relevant to any of these adventures, I think. We'll never see anything from them. Rival orc tribes. I don't know what anyone's even thinking. Alright, so I would have expected to find the thing I'm looking for in here, yeah? I guess maybe it's in the room that I haven't gotten to yet.
What can Tom?
I'd like you to not die. Is that possible, dude? Maybe I should just let him run in front of me. I mean, he's still gonna die, but at least then he's not trying to kill people with a fucking bow and arrow as they're right next to him. Oh. Oh, you're new. Hi.
I greet you.
By what right do you enter my home? Did a falla put you up to this? I demand to know. Okay, I did not say I was sent by a falla. Oh, but who else would put you up to this? Well, if she wants that portrait, she should send real fighting men to get it. Rest easy, I'm leaving. Worry? Why would I worry? You are obviously a scoundrel with no backbones. Guards, dispatch this worm. Well, now this is just justified. Because I have guards, I am technically a member of the city guard. Alright, here we go. This portrait is a rather unremarkable likeness of Sir Reginald Rumbottle III. The only things that stand out about it are the strange markings on the back of the canvas. They are largely illegible, but the name Ophelia Childerstorm does appear to be among them. Oh, so maybe it actually does belong to her. Probably not, but we're going to pretend I believe that. Because I like quests, and I like completing quests. And there's nothing to an adventurer when they can't complete a quest. Oh, what's that? Someday. Maybe I'll have you... I'm going to try talking to this guy again. Okay. Do you not notice I already took the painting? I mean, literally, I am walking out with it right now. I've confiscated it for the city guard, and I'm going to give it to what appears to be its rightful owner, considering her name is on it. No? Okay. Alright. Well, do what you want. It's not like I wanted to kill you. I'm glad I'm not killing you. Do. Being a terrible paladin. Being a terrible paladin. It doesn't pay the bills, but it pays us slightly more than being a good paladin does. Alright. I know, this is just for the hell of it.
What
No.
can Tom? Okay, dokie.
I think I'm going to poke around him off camera when I'm done with this and see if I can adjust his tactics in a way that will help him not die quite so much. Oh, a longbow. Oh, I do like a longbow. I might switch out my short bow for a longbow. I figure here, it's the fine for having attacked the city guardsman. You can't do that. I'm gonna let him go, but I'm gonna take his stuff. Alright, let's go. Alright, so I have completed 2/3 of a quest. I have a stupid painting and I have an herb. The ethicality by which I obtain these is questionable at best, and again, if my god were paying attention, I probably would be demoted. However, he is not. Rather like how none of the gods are actually speaking up about certain folks doing terrible things in their names in this game. I think the gods are busy. Alright, so we're gonna save. And I think I am gonna call it quits for the night. So I had a lot of fun. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for chatting with me. I hope you enjoyed the very, very pathetic leaps of rationale I undertook to make this happen. It's a single player game though, so it's not like I have to answer to a storyteller, but I'm fairly certain my storyteller would not have allowed any of this bullshit. But, you know, we're not going to talk about that. Good night, Dirk Loves Loot, and let me see if there's someone I can raid after I save one more time and quit out. Yeah, I'll keep the investigation title there. Alright. I think I saved anyway, but, you know, I can't remember bullshit tonight. Okay. Well, that was exactly what I needed before what will likely be a stressful day tomorrow. So, searching for someone to raid. Searching for someone to raid. I don't know a lot of people, so that's the downside. But I think I've got a few people I know that are on. There's my friend Effector of Change. He is on. I think I raided him recently, though. And then there's my new friend Red Mage Dove. He is playing Final Fantasy Tactics. So, I think I will raid him. But also, if you like Chrono Cross, you should also go see Effector of Change, who is a good friend. There are other folks on too. Goodness. Gosh, having people on is such a luxury for this. But I think I would like to raid Red Mage Dove. Start raid. And I'm going to have to figure out how to get there myself. Okay. Alright. Sorry for the slight delay. I'm figuring this bullshit out. Okay. It's taking a while to load for some reason. Okay. Here we are. Should work now. Have fun!